Hallo, it's dumplet here. Here's an item on geometry. Here we have a square in the figure shown. Find the area of the shaded region. Credits to the Hong Kong Polycock, 香港保良局 for this question. As usual, pause this video if you'd like to give this item a try. But if you're done, let us dive into the solution. Now we can use a little bit of symmetry to help us solve this question. We can draw a diagonal, and let's try to focus on half the figure for now. Again, because of symmetry and stuff, though they're not really directly symmetrical, but we can kind of see that this line over here splits the shaded region into two equal parts. And we will be able to get what this region is by using mass point geometry inside triangle ABC. Now before we do mass point geometry, let's try to get the area of triangle ABC, because we would be able to form ratios from the ratios of lengths to the ratios of the areas. So let's try to get the area of triangle ABC. That's very simple. Since triangle ABC, it's just a right triangle, it's an isosceles right triangle, so the legs are both equal to 8 centimeters, so 1/2 times 8 times 8, that's equal to 32, well, square centimeters, but so just 32 for now. Alright, so let's try to focus on triangle ABC. Now I've labeled points D and E just for reference. Alright, so here we have triangle ABC with points D and E, and here additionally I'm going to include point F, which is the intersection of BD and EC. And here I have the area of triangle ABC to be 32 for reference as well. Alright, we're going to proceed to assign masses to all 6 points over here, such that we're going to balance the figure. And if you guys don't know mass point geometry, you guys can click this card over here. I've made a tutorial on how to balance balance masses in a triangle. So go watch the video if you haven't, and you can come back to this after you learn the mass point, assigning the masses in triangles. Alright, so let's start with segment AB. Now we can see that AE equals 2, EB equals 6. So AE is to EB, that's 1 is to 3. So we can assign a mass of 1 on B and a mass of 3 on A. And well, AD is to DC is 1 is to 1, so the mass on C should be 3 as well. And we can get the mass on E and D respectively, just add the weights. So the mass on E should be the sum of the masses on A and B, which is going to be 3 plus 1, that's 4. Similarly for D, that's 3 plus 3, and that's going to be equal to 6. And lastly, we have this point F. Now, there are two ways to do this. Either you're going to use segment BD or segment EC, and it's either 1 plus 6 or 4 plus 3, but both are equal to 7 anyway, so the mass on F will be 7. And there we go, we have successfully balanced the triangle. So after we put them 6 masses on the 6 points, we're going to get the following ratios. Now let's just make triangle BFC over here, or which is half the shaded region. Let that equal to X just for simplification. Okay, so let's try to get BDC, the area of triangle BDC to the area of triangle ABC. Now we can compare their respective bases because they have the same height to AC, which is this. So this yellow segment, it's the height to both triangles ABC and BDC, so we just compare their bases. So the ratio of the base of BDC, which is DC, to the base of triangle ABC, which is AC, so DC is to AC, that's going to be 1 is to 2. So we should have here 1 is to 2. And then for the second triangle, triangle BFC, or X is to the area of triangle BDC. They have the same height here, and we're going to compare their respective bases. So the area of triangle BFC, it's going to be BF. The base of the triangle BDC is going to be BD. Now BF is to BD, that's going to be 6 is to 7. So we're going to have X is to the area of triangle BDC as 6 over 7. Now with these two information, along with the fact that we have the triangle ABC given to be 32, we will be able to get what x is. Alright, so I substituted here the area of triangle ABC, so we can solve for triangle BDC. This will give us that the area of triangle BDC, it's going to be 16. After we have the 16, we can now solve for x, because x over the triangle BDC, which is now 16, it's going to be equal to 6 over 7, and then from here, we will be able to get that x, it's going to be equal to 96 over 7. And this will be our final, nope, this is not yet the final answer. Let's always go back to the solution that we made to make sure we don't make any mistakes. So here we have it here. We only focus on half the figure, that's what we did at the start. So instead of just getting what x is, which we got to be 96 over 7, we want the answer to be 2x, which is 2 times 96 over 7. So there we go. Always check your solution because you don't want to make these small mistakes. So the area of the shaded region should be twice 96 over 7, and 2 times 96 over 7, that's going to give us 192 over 7. Don't forget the unit of square centimeters. And this will be our final answer. Hopefully you guys learned something new from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!